Actually, fuck this. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Because I can't see shit without them. Hey everybody, Richard James Cook here. It's been a minute. Let's just address that right away. Let's just say that. It's been a minute since I posted an update, a video, or any kind of sorts. I think the last update I actually posted, like video update, was February, like way back before we released Battlesloths and all that stuff. So it's definitely been a while, and a lot's happened in that amount of time, for sure. But here I am, you know, I'm giving you an update on everything, and also I'm kind of just giving you a summation of everything that the channel's been through up to this point. It's kind of crazy, honestly. You know, like don't mind me looking down. By the way, I have my notes down here for this. But you know, we're almost to the end of 2017, and the channel's lasted for like 5 years now. Like, geez, like where's the time go? You know, when I first started this channel, I was doing like speed sculpts and stuff like that, really basic stuff. I think I was just looking for a place to upload my video and just, you know, whatever, just have a few people see it or something like that. And then, of course, I did like ZBrush Basics, which was something I posted back in 2012, and over the years it just blew up. For whatever reason, I guess it's one of the more comprehensive tutorials that was on ZBrush for a while, and it was free, you know, which is the most important part. And it's crazy the way it just blew up, and a lot of people still continue to learn from it because fortunately ZBrush didn't change their interface too much. But yeah, it's just been crazy. I even remember when I did like my first thank you video, when this kind of started rolling a little bit, where I had like 70 subscribers or something like that, and I was thanking people for that, and I was grateful then. I'm grateful now because now we're at 16,000 some followers or something like that. We're almost to 17,000, I think. Crazy, right? Whatever. And that's kind of what I want to address a little bit about the channel, actually. You know, over the years, including the ZBrush Basics stuff, I've also tried to do some different things with the channel. I've tried doing interviews with other developers. I've tried doing game reviews, and I've shown my own work, of course. I've shown like the games I had been working on, like Pro Janitor Police back in 2014, and Super Combat Fighter, the game that I'm still working on now, and a lot of stuff, trying and failing mostly to get a lot of different things going. Richard the Indie, which was kind of a precursor to my last movie, Surviving Indie, that I did. That was going to be a web series for a while, and then it just lost steam because I'm a one-man crew and I can only do so much. But I've definitely tried to introduce a lot of different things to the channel over the years and have it all kind of go by the wayside. But that's experimentation for you. That's how it goes. That's the breaks, you know. It's just like the game industry. You try, sometimes you fail, and sometimes things just don't work out the way you want them to. And I've definitely tried that with this channel. So I think I discovered a long time ago, especially when I started trying to do the game reviews thing. And I'm not a YouTuber. Let's just put that one to bed right now. I'm not a YouTuber, and I don't think I ever will be a YouTuber in that traditional sense of whatever a YouTuber is, a personality, somebody who's like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm reviewing Titanfall today. Yeah, this game's kind of cool. You know, this really kind of overly colorful personality that I just don't really have in real life anyway. So I never really tried to do anything with it after that. It just didn't fit what I was trying to do. I was almost, you know, like trying to fake it, like trying to fake something to get some kind of momentum going. But, you know, you discover yourself, you discover what you're good at and what you're actually passionate about. And being a YouTuber was just not one of those things. So that's why I never really posted videos regularly. And whenever I did post videos, I found that I was posting videos, the ones that worked anyway, were the ones where I was actually helping people with something, with some kind of advice, with some kind of tutorial or something like that. And I even tried doing that stuff for a while. But editing videos is a huge endeavor. Like on a regular basis, doing that stuff on a regular basis is a huge endeavor. And that started to affect my other lifestyle, which is the lifestyle that pays me and doesn't pay me in exposure to say the least. You know, I have a freelance life. Like I have to survive somehow, so I do a lot of freelance. I do a lot of game trailers for other people. Like I've done trailers for games like Dusk and a couple new projects I'm working on and things like that. But you know, it's just hard to kind of keep those two lifestyles balanced out. And I can tell you right now that YouTube ad revenue does not pay very much at all. And in fact, complete transparency, complete disclosure, I make probably about $30 a month off of YouTube ad rev, and I got 16,000 subs and over 1 million views and whatnot. It just doesn't pay out. You know, there's a constant basis to that needs to be addressed all the time to be able to bring in any kind of consistent revenue just from ad revenue. A lot of the YouTubers, a lot of streamers, they get their ad revenue, but they also have sponsorship deals and things like that, other ways to bring in money, hosting gigs and stuff like that. A lot of my friends do that stuff. So there's different ways, more efficient ways of bringing in that money. And for me, doing freelance work is that. So I have to focus a lot of energy and attention on that, and that takes away from being able to put up regular videos or something. So that's why you haven't really seen much from me over the years, and I hope you don't blame me for that, because it's a hard life to just keep yourself balanced and passionate all the time when you're, you know, burn out all the time, and then still deliver content to your audience and please them and help them, you know. And I try to do that, but things get in the way. So, and also addressing, you know, a lot of the comments on my YouTube channel, addressing comments on pretty much everything I've ever really done in my career that I've translated into video content that I've posted on the YouTube for you all to see. A lot of the comments are, sorry, there's a car going by, a very loud car right now with no muffler. Addressing those comments, yeah, there's a lot of comments about me being lazy, you know, about me, well, why don't you focus on your portfolio and focus on this and focus on that. And I just want you all to know that, like, I'm listening, of course, and I wish I could give you a more broad look into my life, because a lot of things are very up and down, and what I like to say is I'm constantly working on 5 or 6 things because I know like 4 of them won't work out. That's something I say all the time to a lot of people I meet, but I have been applying to jobs left and right. And the thing about freelance is that I freelance for a lot of different things, because that increases my revenue stream. You know, that increases my chances of pulling a project that might pay me enough to keep me afloat for the next month. And it's definitely a paycheck-to-paycheck situation. But since I take on a lot of things, that means I have to acquire a lot of different skill sets. And so it's not so easy to say just focus on this one thing. You know, I'm making decent money from freelance right now, and I like that. I like that I'm able to have the freedom to sit here and not have to, you know, go to a different location to work or something like that. Everything is done right here in front of my computer. Freelance is very much, for me, it's get the project, do the project, finish it, deliver it to the client, get paid, you know, and that's very much what my life is right now, and I'm very grateful for that. So that takes away from my time in being able to, say, build my portfolio, which I am absolutely doing. I'm building my 3D portfolio again. I have a writing portfolio now. I have a whole bunch of different stuff that I'm trying to piece together so I can apply to different positions at different companies. And I have been applying to different positions at different companies. But unfortunately, things continue to go on. Things continue to be rough in that manner, where I'm just not getting even an interview from any of these companies. So I can't control why or why not they're not hiring me. If one of them was to hire me, I'd move anywhere in the world to have a steady job, of course. But, you know, until that happens, then all I can keep doing is working on the freelance and working on improving other things. So, trust me, I'm not being lazy. Like, to everybody out there who says I'm being lazy or doing everything wrong, like, I wish I could give you a broader look into what the big picture is, because it's really not what you think it is. So, I'm sorry for rambling again. It's just been crazy everything that's happened this year. I've ended up on multiple different projects. We finished Battlesloths, we released that in June, and it didn't do as well as we wanted it to, so I had to move on quickly to a new project. But I'm still proud that I worked on that game, and it's cool to have the association with a big company like Rooster Teeth on my resume. That's very helpful to a lot of different things that have blossomed since then. I'm still working on Super Combat Fighter. Let me tell you, that's a whirlwind of whole different things and complications that if I got into it in this video, we'd be talking for a solid hour or two. And everything else is coming together. I got introduced to working on the Nightmare Creatures reboot, which is amazing because I love that game on the PlayStation 1. I love playing it, and now I'm going to be one of the 3D artists for it. And a whole lot of different stuff. You know, I'm Surviving Indie is still out there, and Pixel Poetry is still out there, and Pixels and Polygons ended up getting up to like 150,000 views or somewhere close to there, if I remember correctly, which is insane to think of, that a movie I made with my phone got that far. And there's about, you know, maybe 12 weeks left in the year at most, and I'm interested to see what happens next year, because I think a lot of the stuff is wrapping up this year now, and I'm just going to keep working on my games, on my projects, and we'll see where it goes next. But I want to thank you all so much for everything, seriously, for everything that you've done for me. Even if you just come and viewed the channel, from that to saying hi to me at a con or something like that. I've had several people recognize me from Surviving Indie this year, and from my first movie, from Pixels and Polygons, which is insane, absolutely insane. I'm very grateful for everything from you guys. So thank you once again. I hope to keep putting videos up in the manner that I can, in the timely manner that I can, and I hope you guys keep learning from them, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your year and a great start to 2018. And stay tuned for more updates and stuff from my other projects, because those will definitely be posted along with any other videos. So thank you guys once again, and hopefully I will see you all soon, or at a con or something in the future.